What if I told you that LeBron James, Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, and Kyrie Irving were only one day away from forming the best super team the league had ever seen? You probably wouldn't believe me, but however, it's 100% true. Let's break down how it almost happened. On July 6, 2016, LeBron's world would come crumbling down when the news broke that the 7-foot Kevin Durant would be joining his biggest rival, the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors just came off of a 73-9 season, the best NBA regular season record of all time. So adding Durant was like dropping a bomb on a wildfire. There's just no way you could stop it. But to really explain how this Cavs super team was nearly formed, we have to go back a little bit further, because it all started with Kevin Durant. The 2014-2015 season saw Durant sidelined for significant stretches due to foot injuries, limiting his impact on the court. As he entered the 2015-2016 season, questions loomed about his ability to return to peak form. Durant, however, would answer those questions emphatically. Durant's scoring ability has always been his bread and butter. The 2015-2016 season was no exception. Over the 72 games he played, Durant averaged impressive 28.2 points per game. This marked a return to his elite scoring form, as he showcased a diverse offensive arsenal that included deadly mid-range jumpers, three-pointers, and attacks to the basket. Analyzing his shooting percentages further emphasizes his all-time great efficiency. Durant boasted a field goal percentage of 50.5, demonstrating his ability to convert scoring opportunities at a remarkably high rate. Additionally, he connected on 38.7% of his three-point attempts, showcasing his dominance as a perimeter threat. These incredible numbers put KD in the 50-40-90 club. This exclusive group is reserved for players who achieve shooting percentages of at least 50% from the field, 40% from beyond the arc, and 90% from the free throw line over the course of a season. Durant's remarkable percentages of 50.5 from the field, 38.7% from the three-point range, and 89.8% from the free throw line solidified his place among the most efficient and versatile scorers in the league. This achievement highlighted his ability to score at an elite level from various spots on the floor. While Durant's scoring often takes center stage, his all-around contributions during the 2015-16 season were instrumental in the Thunder's success. Durant averaged 8.2 rebounds, showcasing his ability to impact the game on the boards, and contributed 5 assists per game, so he could dish out the rock too. His defensive presence was also noteworthy as well, recording 1 steal and 1.2 blocks per game. Durant's length, athleticism, and basketball IQ allowed him to disrupt passing lanes and protect the rim effectively, adding a defensive dimension to his overall game. Durant's regular season excellence translated seamlessly into the postseason. In the 2016 playoffs, Durant elevated his game to another level, averaging 28.4 points, 7 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per game. The Thunder's playoff run culminated in a thrilling 7-game series against the record-setting Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. However, they would fall short. And just like that, the Warriors were back in the NBA Finals against LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron James elevated his game to ridiculous heights in the 2016 NBA Finals, averaging a triple-double over the 7-game series. LeBron put up 29.7 points, 11 rebounds, 8.9 assists, 2.6 steals, and 2.3 blocks per game. His impact was felt on both ends of the court, as he relentlessly attacked the basket, facilitated for teammates, and anchored the Cavaliers' defense. LeBron's efficiency was equally remarkable, shooting 49% from the field and 37% from beyond the arc. Alongside LeBron, Kyrie Irving emerged as a crucial catalyst for the Cavaliers' success. Irving showcased his offensive wizardry, averaging 27 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 3.9 assists per game. His scoring outbursts, including a 41-point performance in Game 5, demonstrated his ability to create shots in crucial moments. Irving's scoring efficiency was exceptional, boasting a shooting percentage of 46.8% from the field and 40.5% from the three-point range. The dynamic duo of LeBron James and Kyrie Irving became an offensive juggernaut that posed significant challenges for the Warriors' defense. However, down 3-1 in the series, the Cavaliers faced elimination in Game 5 at the Oracle Arena. LeBron James and Kyrie Irving delivered a masterful performance, each scoring 41 points, and the Cavaliers secured a critical 112-97 victory. The win not only staved off elimination, but also shifted the momentum in favor of the Cavaliers. In Game 5, LeBron and Kyrie combined for an impressive 82 points, showcasing an offensive synergy that proved insurmountable for the Warriors. The Cavaliers' ability to win a pivotal road game under intense pressure set the stage for a historic comeback. Defensively, the Cavaliers made crucial adjustments to counter the Warriors' high-octane offense. The decision to switch defensively, led by LeBron James and a supporting cast that included Tristan Thompson and Richard Jefferson, disrupted the Warriors' ball movement and limited open looks from beyond the arc. Tristan Thompson's rebounding ability was a key defensive factor, averaging 10.3 rebounds per game in the finals. The Cavaliers' ability to control the boards limited the Warriors' second-chance opportunities and allowed them to dictate the pace of the game. While LeBron James and Kyrie Irving shouldered much of the offensive load, the Cavaliers' role players contributed crucial three-point scoring. In Game 7, the Cavaliers set a finals record with 24 three-pointers made, showcasing their ability to capitalize on open looks and exploit the Warriors' defensive schemes. J.R. Smith in particular emerged as a three-point sharpshooter, averaging 11 points per game and shooting 40% from beyond the arc in the finals. The Cavaliers' collective three-point shooting played a pivotal role in stretching the floor and creating offensive spacing. In a dramatic Game 7 at the Oracle Arena, the Cleveland Cavaliers secured a 93-89 victory, completing an historic comeback and delivering the city of Cleveland its first NBA championship. LeBron James, fulfilling his promise to bring a title to his home city, led the way with a triple-double, scoring 27 points, 11 rebounds, and dishing out 11 assists. LeBron James had just won his third title. The basketball world was happy, and well, that was until July 6, 2016, when Kevin freaking Durant would pull off one of the most controversial moves in sports history and join the team who had not only went 73-9, but had beaten him in the Western Conference Finals, like we mentioned at the beginning of the video. LeBron James' perfect world came crashing down. They were the clear favorites to win back-to-back championships, but now with KD pairing up with Steph, Klay, and Draymond, James knew he was in trouble. The 2016-17 Warriors started off the season hot as expected, ultimately finishing the season with a 67-15 record. Their new addition Kevin Durant averaged 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists per game while shooting 53% from the field, 37% from 3, and 87% from the free throw line. Usually when super teams are formed, it doesn't work out. However, this was an exception. You see, Durant's style isn't a ball-dominant one. What makes KD arguably the greatest scorer ever is how efficiently he can put the ball in the hoop. He can drop 30 on an insanely limited number of shots. This made it to where he could score his regular 25 points per game while Klay and Steph's scoring didn't take a hit at all. Steph was averaging 25 and Klay was putting up 22. This trio was unstoppable, and they would prove that during the 2017 NBA Finals, where they, of course, would face off against LeBron and the Cavs. I have to be totally honest, it was ugly. The Cavs literally had no answer for the Warriors. In their Game 1 loss, they were defeated 113-91. In Game 2, it was 132-113. In Game 3, it was 118-113, and in the closing Game 5, they lost it by nearly 10 points. They looked like a team who didn't even belong in the finals. That's how good the Warriors were. This was simply the most overpowered team the league had ever seen. LeBron knew this. He has one of the highest IQs in NBA history. His team was not good enough to beat the Dubs. Simple as that. Now here is where he would almost form a potential super team. You see, a trade had basically already been finalized that would have sent Paul George and Carmelo Anthony to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Just listen to what Carmelo said. Actually, it was funny because me and PG were supposed to be in Cleveland on draft night. We were communicating about that. The deal was actually done and it got called off on draft night. So me and PG stayed connected throughout the course of the season. So yeah, you heard it there. Paul George and Carmelo Anthony were almost LeBron's teammates. But for whatever reason, it fell through at the last minute, and both PG-13 and Melo would be playing for OKC instead. After this failed offseason, the Cavs roster didn't make much improvements. They would eventually pick up Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. among others, but no Paul George or Melo. As a result, we know exactly how this story ended. LeBron backpacked his team to yet another finals where they were met by the Warriors again. This time around, they couldn't win a single game, easily getting swept without putting up much of a fight. Then, of course, LeBron would go to the Lakers, and after KD's injury in the playoffs versus Houston, he would go to the Brooklyn Nets. However, it's just so damn interesting to think about what would have happened if this trade went through. In order to get it done, it most likely would have been a 3-team deal. Players like Kevin Love and just about everyone else would have been moved to make this happen. It's also important to note that the NBA draft was in June, and Kyrie Irving would request a trade in July, ultimately getting shipped out in August. So that makes me wonder, if Kyrie would have requested a trade earlier, would that have encouraged a Paul George and Carmelo trade to get done? I guess we'll never know. During that 2017-18 season, Paul George was playing great too, averaging 22, 5, and 2 while shooting over 40% from 3. And not only that, but he was averaging over 2 steals per game as well. So he made a strong case of being the best, or at least the second best two-way player in the NBA. He could have potentially been LeBron's Scottie Pippen. Offensively, he could score nearly as good as Kyrie while being 10 times better the defender. That would have been ideal when going against an offensive juggernaut like the Warriors. Carmelo Anthony wasn't out of the door yet either though. During that 2017-18 season with George and OKC, he averaged 17 points per game while shooting 35% from 3. All in all, this trade could have changed everything, because who knows what other moves the Cavs could have made that summer. I remember they were targeting players like Robert Covington and Terrence Ross, two of the better role players in the league at that time. Now, would have this been enough to take down the Warriors? It's tough to say. But what do you think? Could a LeBron, PG-13, and Melo trio be enough to take down KD, Steph, and Klay? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.